Health is a gift. Disease is something that takes effort and we have to strive for. Hey folks, just following up on a couple of questions that I've had about detoxification and some of the symptoms that come about as a result of some of the techniques I talk about. I just want to remind you again, please educate yourself fully before you start doing any of these really powerful techniques that I talk about, because the juicing and the garlic and the enemas and even just adopting a high raw plant-based lifestyle is pretty powerful stuff. When you haven't done any of this before, your body's going to start detoxifying, and like me, you may have a full-on healing crisis where you're just knocked out for a week or even more and you can't do anything because your body's just house cleaning, just shedding out all of the stuff that it needs to shed out. During that time, your symptoms, so if you're recovering from eczema, your eczema symptoms will probably get a fair bit worse. But the good thing about educating yourself on detoxification and what to expect during this process is you're ready for it and you can always see the light at the end of the tunnel. I must remind you again that I am not a medical doctor. I am a trained mechanical engineer. So none of my health advice has been regulated by any of the powers that be. So the Food and Drug Administration, none of those guys have even seen what I do. The reason why they can't offer you something similar though is because you cannot patent broccoli or garlic or green juices or enemas and make money from it. So I encourage you to take advice from those getting the results that you desire. I judge by results, not theory. Healing takes place from the inside out of the body. So healing begins on the inside and it pushes through to the outside. So always remember, once your skin has started to heal, it's only because your body has taken care of all of the more important stuff inside the body. How exciting is that? So if you had any issues with your heart, your lungs, any of the things that you really need to survive, if your skin is starting to heal, that means your body has already addressed those other issues. So the fact that your skin is starting to heal from a place of eczema, that's amazing news. That's the best news that you will ever hear about your health. The key to restoring health is to change the way that our bodies create new cells. So remember, our bodies are constantly making new cells and it wants to produce healthy versions of those cells. It just needs the vitality, it needs the energy to make good ones. That's all it needs. It knows already how to create healthy ones. That's the instinct that we're born with. It's an old cliche, but we are what we eat, and it still rings absolutely true. We are what we eat. The food that we take in becomes us. The cells that we create are made from the food that we're consuming. That should be obvious, but doctors don't really talk about that. They talk more about drugs and operations and surgery and stuff. But the most obvious truth is that the food we take in becomes us. And so food is of crucial importance in creating a healthy body. Let food be thy medicine and medicine thy food. That is attributed to a guy called Hippocrates, who there's an oath called the Hippocratic Oath that doctors have to sign. And this guy who said, let medicine be thy food and food thy medicine, that's kind of gotten lost over the years, even though he was so crucial in founding what we now know as modern medicine. So just to let you know where I'm going with the channel, over the next few videos, I'm going to talk specifically about what I recommend you have for breakfast, lunch and dinner, or even more meals than that, depending on what your lifestyle is. And I'm going to talk about some of the techniques that I recommend specifically for healing eczema. So those are the raw garlic program, the enemas, and just a couple of other minor things that are also relevant during the phase when you're healing from eczema. I'm also going to make some example days. So I'll record my own food that I've had for a day and you can see what I do, exactly what I do. So I'll put myself back on the hardcore healing program and you can see exactly what to eat to heal your skin. Hopefully that'll be useful to you. Also stay tuned for my ebook, which is due out in the next couple of weeks. I know some of you have been asking for this for a little while now, so I promise it will be there within the next couple of weeks. So I've said it now, so it's going to happen. Stay tuned, please subscribe, just a short video today, but stay tuned for more. There's going to be a lot of really useful stuff coming out on the channel very soon. Thanks again for watching.